Good morning again. So this is number 3. I got that number stuck in my head a day, so I put the coffee away. So, way back in the day, this is even before the 40s and 50s, but this is much of my education reference in the sciences, is that era of research and knowledge that was created. There was an Battelle Institute. I'll find a link and put it in the description down below. But this was a defense research funded institute that went around to universities across the nation and partnered with them to do specific research in specific areas of the sciences. So inside the university's research are references to Battelle, and it would take you back to an era and a time of studies and research that is about 2 generations old now. Much older than that, built on the shoulders of many generations. But so that Battelle Institute is the Huffington Post of yesteryear, only they had the equivalent of billions of dollars in today's money to go give institutions to do research. It created the foundations of many of these colleges, especially the Ivy League colleges, that were in the right position to be in the right position. So MIT was built with this type of funding. It was a symbiotic relationship. So this Battelle interacted. There are other organizations, other groups that did this, but not many. The main industrial players for nuclear were DuPont and Dow Chemical. Those were some of the knowledge bases of the chemistry, the stoichemistry of boiling water for energy. So, reason I bring Battelle up is I've mentioned it in other places to younger scientists and engineers, and it just doesn't ring a bell. It's like, oh, I'm just not aware of what Battelle even is. So that didn't surprise me too much, because maybe your university or college wasn't involved with it, so it might be further away, and it's also generational history that we've seemed to not paid much attention to. So again, this is an exclusive club. At that time, it was a need-to-know club. It was the club that helped create the internet that we know today. It involved boards like Diuna boards and protocols. DiunaNet was just one piece of this puzzle that led up to what are now internet standards. Still are, just got better. So this Battelle was a huge, they still exist, they're still out there, they've just gotten smaller or contracted. Maybe the competition's too great, or everything that they did was privatized and it's just not their business anymore. So that is an introduction to Battelle. The reason I know is it was their research that I used to find out how oysters on the coast of Oregon were contaminated by plutonium from pass-through reactors high up in the mountains along the Columbia River, and how that got back to the nuclear plant, and why they studied how oysters somewhere get something from somewhere else. So that was just information out there in the big readosphere. Anyway, sorry, rambling now. But Battelle funded a lot of the research that I've poked and read through. And that's why you don't get many links or references. More pieces out.